A third model that we want to talk about is what's referred to as the moral model. The moral model. And the moral model is present pretty much everywhere in the world, probably in some places more than others. But the moral model says that people experience disability because of sin, either something that their parents did or something that they did. And as a result of that, they are being punished. That's what that perspective says. In some places, people will also say that someone has been cursed. I've seen this particularly in parts of Africa, where people will say the reason someone experiences a disability is that they have been cursed. So either they were cursed, their parents, or they did something wrong, and this is believed in many places as referred to as the moral model. And even in the West, even places like the United States, a child will be born to a family with that has a disability, and parents will say something like, "What did I do to deserve this?" Once again, implying that there's a connection between their behavior and why a child has this a disability. I want to say from a biblical perspective, this is absolutely not true. This is not true. And I unpack this more in the section that we'll talk about on John 9. But let's just say real briefly, let's say, for example, that sin is the cause of disability. It's not, but let's say that it is. In the beginning of the book of Romans, chapters 2 and 3, Paul talks about how all have sinned. No one is righteous, not even one. It's important to remember, if sin were the cause of disability, all our children would be disabled. All our children would be disabled because the Bible says that we are all sinners. The fact that any child is ever born who does not have a disability is proof that sin is not the cause of disability. We're going to unpack that more in John 9, but that is a really important thing to take home. Sin, personal sin, that I'm a liar or whatever, I cheat on my taxes, whatever it is I do, that does not mean that my child is going to be born disabled. Now, can I do things of a sinful nature that can cause someone to be disabled? Absolutely. I could be aggressive or violent towards someone, and as a result, they have a disability. But generally speaking, my personal sin, the fact that I am a sinner, is not the cause of disability. From a Christian perspective, we absolutely believe that. And that can be incredibly encouraging to people who are carrying this load, thinking that the reason that their child has a disability is because of something that they have done. It removes that load and allows them to look at disability in a very, very different way.